I'm gonna lay down and die here. We're somewhere in South Dakota, that's all I know.
Yep. Storm, anything you need to confess to before we get lost completely and never see the world again?
Yeah, you know those boxes you had in my room?
I want to say any last words to your mom in case we don't make it out of here alive?
Yeah.
Kenny, did you just drink the last of the water?
Indirect map. No, I just want to be able to say, hey, look how far this jackass made us walk around.
The Sunday Gulch Trail is a strenuous 2.8 mile hike.
This year, I thought it'd be fun to do a little tent camping trip in South Dakota for our yearly adventure west. In the past, we've taken them a camper or stayed in motels, but I thought they should experience the joys of tent camping at least once. On our way, we took I-90, which basically takes you straight to the Badlands in Wall, South Dakota. Along the interstate, you'll find all kinds of signs advertising for Wall Drug. The story behind this place is really neat, and it also puts a little bit more meaning and reason behind the various Wall Drug signs you'll see on the way down the road. For a pit stop, we stopped in Chamberlain, South Dakota. Al's Oasis has some fun souvenirs and a grocery store for any last-minute items you might need for the trip, so we picked up the essentials: chips, pop, and other snacks. We didn't visit, but just north of Chamberlain is the Dignity of Earth and Sky statue. This is a sculpture of a Native American woman standing high above the Missouri River. It's 50 feet tall, it's made of 128 diamonds, and comes in at 12 tons. So maybe next trip through, we'll stop by. A quick roadside lunch and off to visit Wall Drug. This is our first official stop. Pie good?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh. Wall Drug. Home of great food, snacks, and souvenirs. Also free water. The story behind Wall Drug is a touching story of a struggling pharmacist who set up shop in Wall. In an effort to save the business, he decided to offer just what the doctor ordered for hot days in the Badlands: ice water. This free ice water is a tradition that stands today, and was the perfect way to attract parked customers who had just been visiting the Badlands. Add to the mix great food, snacks, and souvenirs, and you have yourself an entire city block of Wall Drug and all its entertainment, including an animatronic T-Rex. And what about the signs? The story behind this is that the founder of Wall Drug, Ted Husted, paid a little boy to make the signs and posted them along the roads to advertise the free water. And things just took off from there. Okay, So it's not a dinosaur from Disney or Universal, but it's different, and it's definitely unexpected. Off to our next stop. The Badlands National Park is a favorite in our family. The majestic scenes and landscape are always amazing to look at. There's wildlife to view, and if you like to explore and climb, you can do that too. With the Badlands being a national park, there is a fee for entry, and you can get a week pass or longer depending on your trip. Inside the park, there's a visitor center, a restaurant, a hotel, and campsites to rent. Something I wanted to try this year was some dispersed camping outside the Badlands entry. Boondocking, if you're using an RV without hookups, is apparently quite the popular thing to do here, as you can see how busy it is, even on the weekday evening. It took us quite a bit of time roaming around to find a spot, but eventually we found one. It took some time setting up camp for the first time, but we were able to finish just in time to take in the scenery and begin to cook dinner. For dinner, I brought my griddle and made what the kids now refer to as Badlands steak. Ribeyes cooked in butter, garlic, and rosemary sauce with a little bit of vegetables and pasta. Ribeyes are always a winner for me, but for some reason, they just seem to taste that much better tonight. Keystone, South Dakota is better known for being the home of Mount Rushmore, but we really enjoy the town itself and taking the time to shop around and explore the souvenir shops. We took the kids a few years back to Mount Rushmore, and while I recommend that anyone visit the place, it really is not an all-day excursion, so if you're looking for more to do, take some time to visit the shops in Keystone. Public service note for anybody heading into Keystone pulling an RV: downshift and use your trailer brakes. They do warn for a steep grade, but it comes up really fast and catches you off guard, especially if you're busy looking at the scenery. Keystone is a very fun tourist town. While Rapid City is the larger and more populated city for more modern conveniences, if you enjoy unique shops and hints of history all around you, Keystone's the town to go. Do you guys even know how this works?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll play it like the National Enquirer. The young teenager has stepped in, curious to see what is going to happen. Not quite sure how this works. Do we push a button? Where's the directory? Where's the camera?
Where's the phone book? What website you got that number?
There's an authentic steam engine from the 1800s called the Black Hills Central Railroad. It's a 2-hour, 20-mile round trip between Hill City and Keystone. It's fun for all ages, and it's a great way to explore more history and take in the sights. Something we enjoy doing is eating at Cruiser's Pizza on the balcony. Cruiser's Pizza is a veteran-owned and operated establishment. Each trip, we look forward to enjoying a nice lunch to refuel us before our next stop. We're on our way to Custer State Park for our next stop. I wanted to do more dispersed camping, but couldn't find anything open, so we ended up at Horse Thief Campground. It's a very nice campground and it's spread out enough so we didn't feel cramped. The kids were happy because we finally got to have a campfire. Unfortunately, when you're at the Badlands, a fire is not permittable due to the fire risks. Custer State Park is a large park that has many areas available to explore. We went to Sylvan Lake. A few years back we camped near here, but never really got a chance to explore the trails. Of course, we had to stop and take out our MREs. I remember the first time I brought MREs on a trip. I thought the kids would hate them, but they love them, and we've made it a part of our trip ever since. Oh, good idea. Kind of a indirect map.
Indirect map? No, I just want to be able to say, hey, look how far this jackass made us walk around. There.
Oh, it's not that bad. We were going on that one, and then we ended up on this guy, and then we realized that the Sunday Gulch Trail is a strenuous 2.8 mile hike.
2 to 3 hours.
So that means that we're walking 10, no.
No, it's a hike.
Two.
Just pretend we're walking around Epcot.
But we're not.
So I need to document what's going on here. We started off on a nice, we started off on a nice scenic trail. And we thought we were on a short little one mile trail until we came up on a, well, actually until we started second guessing ourselves as to why we felt as tired as we did on a 1 mile trail. We thought maybe the switchbacking and the elevation was throwing us off a little bit. But lo and behold, about a fourth of the way in, they put a map that says you are here. And we were not on the trail that we thought we were on. We were on a more of a moderate to expert trail, rated at about, 3 miles?
Yeah, pretty much.
About a 4-hour hike, and we're about halfway into it. I think the kids are gonna kill me. They'll probably never go on a trip with me again.
Unless it's to Disney.
So if you look here at the map, we took a left instead of taking a right, so we didn't get to go around the lake. We ended up on the trail instead. It really wasn't that bad. We just didn't find out where we were until about a third of the way through. So if you look closely, we still got a ways to go. We still got to go up and around this point, and I'm not even sure where that is, but we'll get through it. It's just we didn't expect to go 4 miles this day.
What was that?
I'm gonna lay down and die here.
What do you think, Storm?
What'll happen to Nugget?
Who's gonna take care of her?
She likes her hugs. And Tater.
Kenny, did you just drink the last of the water? And to think, this was technically the start of the trail. We went backwards. You're in frame. Do 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 do. I said, well, I feel like we should play some circus music. Oh, well, that was uneventful. Wait, how much does it move if I go on it?
Wouldn't pound.
You gonna hop off or no?
Come on.
Oh, fuck you.
So how much fun are you having?
Eh,
Yeah, we're gonna do this again.
I don't know.
Having fun?
One beer.
No. You ever gonna do this again?
Well, maybe like the
Voluntarily?
trail in like State Park that's like 30 feet. That'd be pretty good.
It's right there. We're almost there.
I'm just waiting for my muscles to clear the lactic acid.
Alright, you made it. How do you feel?
Sweaty?
Sweaty? Wanna go do it again?
No.
What do you wanna do now?
Go to the campsite. You know what I want.
Despite the unexpected hike, we really did have fun. It wasn't what we were expecting, but if I've learned anything over the years of traveling with family, sometimes it's the stuff that goes unplanned that we end up talking about and remembering years down the road. In fact, something that I've learned to do over the years is to stop planning as much. And don't get me wrong, I still plan details, but I also know that some things you just can't plan for and have to go with it instead to get the most out of it.